as the start of a sentence. Why did you say that?
I couldn't tell you.
Okay. Because otherwise everything else you said is a lie?
I understand your point.
Right. When you start to listen to the way you speak, you're going to hear oddness in people's languaging. They're going to say, you know a lot. They're going to say, I don't know. They're going to say things that are extraneous. And you kind of wonder about the wiring. You know, when you flip a switch in your room and the lights go on. Who's not muted? 706, will you mute for a second? You expect the lights to go on. You know why they do?
Why is that?
Because the wiring is correct. In my house growing up, when you would ring the doorbell, my printer in the house would start playing. It was like start printing out things. I don't understand why. It was very odd. The wiring was a little odd. And so that was a bad problem. Some of the languaging, when you change your languaging, can you imagine that your outcome might also change?
You can.
It's a direct effect. You start demanding things from the universe. I did a coaching, kind of a spontaneous coaching with a woman today in... Maybe everybody needs to mute. Michael, mute for a second as well, unless you're talking. That was really odd. The wiring's not correct. So she started out, she's a beautiful girl. She started talking to me about men. I'm very happy at the moment. I say at the moment because everything is transient. Very much in love. And she said to me, men are like dogs. When I don't want them anymore, I just kick them out. And she's single, and you kind of wonder why. And I'm thinking, well, if you approach a new man and your philosophy is men are like dogs, I can kick them out, is that and then she started saying all these other phrases. Oh, I always keep people at a distance. And she went on, and I said, can I just restate to you what you just said to me and why you're wondering why you're not happy and involved in a relationship? And I swear sometimes you do that, and it's like someone looking in the mirror not knowing they're black. Oh my God, I'm black? I didn't know that. And that's how obvious it is to me that your languaging is horrible. And this thing about demanding the universe, this law of attraction, it starts with what you say out of your mouth. So one of the phrases I hate is to be honest. And you have to look at yourself and go, wow, what is that about for me? Because that is your brain communicating to you, and you kind of go, wow, why did I even say that? And ponder that for a little bit. It'd be worth looking at.
Okay. Will do.
And then you also have to look at, and you're going to want to do this for class anyway, what do you want? Now, it's what do you want right now? Not what do you want 10 years from now, just what do you want? So you can't say to me ever, I want financial freedom, because I'm like, then go live in a box under a bridge. You don't want financial freedom. Now, you may want to go to bed at night and not worry about paying bills. Is that a different statement?
Yes.
Yeah, and when you quantify and qualify requests of the universe, it is truly, if you look at it, and I'm now doing this every day myself, you call Grubhub, hey, I'm hungry. That's nice, man. What do you want? I don't know, Chinese? No, wait, I had Chinese last night. Maybe I want a hamburger. Yeah, oh, no, I'm not eating meat right now. Gosh, maybe I want, Grubhub will say to you, ma'am, would you please call us back when what? When you know what you want. You're leaving it up to the universe to figure it out. I don't know what I want to do. Well, then the universe has got to supply some answer. Hey, Michael, do you want to do real estate? Do you want to do investing? Do you want to do this? And they'll do that because they're trying so hard, and you're going, I don't know what to do. Well, it's very simple to say, I want to do this right now. What's the next thing you're going to do? What do you love doing? And I think for me in my relationship, because I've done Forbes Factor enough now, I started listening to myself, and man, I'm a genius. And I'll say to I just love that. And I want you all to know that. That's good. So I said to my love of my life yesterday, or maybe today, I said, I want you. I want you every day. I want more time with you. I want to just love you to pieces. He's like, you have me. I said, I understand that, but it doesn't negate that I still want you. That I want to hear every day how much you love me, and I want to sit here with you and open my heart. I already have that, but I still want it. That makes sense? And the more that I want it, the more I get it. So at every moment, if you want to step back and go, well, what do I want right now? I just want to be happy. Well, okay, then what defines, what makes you happy? And when you start chunking it down, you take different actions. And that's what I'll just say, because we're going to do a lot of that in class.
Looking forward to it.
Then you transfer that to your pitch, and you start to ask other people, I want this, and they'll give it to you. Or they won't give it to you, but then you know. It's a very definitive way to live your life. As opposed to all the people, it's like, well, I want to be in love, but I can't find any men because all the men out there are shit. Really? Then stop looking. Oh, wait, that's not what I want. And I will tell you, it's kind of a game. It's a big semantic game. Listen to other people when they talk to you, and you're going to be blown away by the fact that everything that you are doing right now, look around your room, look at your clothes, look at everything, you created it. You weigh the amount that you weigh because of what you put in your mouth. Nobody forced you to eat anything. If you don't look like Joshua and you want to, you don't want it bad enough. Joshua wants to look like Joshua, so he spends 2 hours in the gym. That's what he wants. And when he's in the gym, he loves it because he's getting results he wants. He's also very smart about the technique he uses, so he gets results fast. I watch other people in the gym doing stupid exercises thinking, they don't know what they don't know. What do you want? So, Miss Jenny, talk to me. How are you?
I'm doing well.
Good. What's the latest?
The latest is that I am currently, so I also listened to Miracle Morning, which was a recommendation from Shelly, so thank you. And I'm currently doing the 30 days of the Miracle Morning. And right now, I am primarily focusing on putting myself first and giving myself time every day to...
Okay, so stop. I need to point out to something that you did. I love all that you're doing. Did everybody happen to notice how she crinkled her forehead when she said, I'm putting myself first? I wish I could replay that for you. It was a huge question mark. What she actually said to us is going, I'm not sure I'm worth it. It's really challenging. I'm trying very hard. I don't know if I'm succeeding. I'm full of doubt. One little crinkle of your eyebrow when you said that told us everything you're really thinking. Got it?
Yes.
So what was the eyebrow crinkle about? Why is it so hard to put yourself first?
It's new for me. I've always put everyone else first.
Are you coming to class in February?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm not going to do this over the phone right now, but I'm going to have a lot of fun with you because we're going to fix that. And I will tell you on February 12th, you will not only have the same beautiful smile, but you will recognize yourself. Because that sense of self-doubt, and everybody mark my words, Michael, Jose, and Chuck, you're going to be in class. You need to know and have this videotape because we're going to put you side by side. You won't recognize the girl that you are right now.
I'm beyond excited, Forbes.
That's exactly the right answer. Thank you. Yeah, it is a sense of joy and going on a journey because you have stepped up. And by the way, congratulations on doing Miracle Morning and just taking that responsibility, going, you know what, I can create a different me. And the other thing that congratulations is, and what I love about that book in particular, is that it's not an overnight, it's a 30-day challenge. And that's the beginning of the challenge. So, but people also don't seem to understand is I need a quick fix. I need a pill that's going to make me richer. You do? Wait a second. Oh, a pill that's going to make me thinner. No, that doesn't work either. So it took you a while to get where you are. Even if you knew all the secrets about life and to make you happy, it's still going to take a little while to unwind what you already know. And your habits create your daily actions. You're actually rewriting your habits. It's very, very exciting. So I'm thrilled. Miss Shelley, apparently you've had an effect on the entire room. You go, girl. You go, girl. Craig's back there going, I don't know what to do.
Well, he's looking for that pill that's going to make him richer and better looking and all that other shit.
He's got it. He's sitting right next to him, and she's wearing pink.
That's right.
Hey, really quickly, Miss Nicole, can we give a big shout out to Nicole, who is doing a huge leap of faith. She is getting on a plane tomorrow to Birmingham, Alabama, to represent Team Spin Gym. So here's the thing about, I'm so excited. I spent 5 years, count how many years, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, working on getting my product associated with Royal Ventures. 5 very long, very frustrating, tedious years, taking meetings in Texas, having them come to me. That whole senior organization just could not get it together, and it never happened. But I somehow didn't give up. I hold a belief, and sometimes I hold a belief that it doesn't happen in your time, it might happen in God's time. Is that okay? It has to be. If you live long enough, you realize it's whatever. Now, I could have worked harder for it, but I didn't. So a couple of months ago, I asked again, but this time I didn't ask the directors of the company. I asked the guy who run the retail store, and he was like, sure, let's get this in here. I was almost shocked. You ever get something you wanted and you like, oh, what? Oh, really? Then I find out that it's the exact same weekend that I'm leaving on a week-long cruise for the Marketer Cruise, and I can't be there. Wow, doesn't this put some obstacles in my way? And Shelley, you'll appreciate this. Bob, you will too. I am my company. I am my brand. Therefore, I have to be there. But I can't be there. What do? You grow up, and you realize that success must be duplicatable. When Oprah dies, her brand will die. Burger King, who cares who started it? They'll always be around. Duplication wins. It really does. So I said to myself, well, who could represent my company? Nicole was at the top of the chart. And I'm excited because this is a step in a huge direction. Nicole came down almost a year ago with her sexy arms and her great attitude, and she jumped in willing to promote Spin Gym at an event I was doing, and she just wowed the entire room. She still doesn't totally understand how wonderful she really is. Okay? She still doesn't understand when we look at pictures of her in the last Forbes Factor, how she showed up as this beautiful beacon of light, because Nicole really gets off on beating up Nicole. It's so much fun to watch. Come on, take out. See, the whole world knows about it. Okay, I'm in a garage as I'm talking to you. So I'll keep listening to this as long as I can keep pushing her, because it's just beautiful to watch this girl grow. And when she finally evolves into who she is, I won't have a job anymore because she'll be doing it. Then when that's what you're capable of. Then I also reached out to Kipling Solid, who has been a huge supporter and fan over the years, and Rhonda Sodnick, who was at the original, my original pitch class about 5 years ago with Chuck. And she already started her Team Spin Gym page, and they're all very excited. I haven't really stepped up to the plate to make this happen. But then I did something even more daring, and I hope Craig and Shelley will appreciate this. But I said, who could really represent me? And there's a little me running around, but she's only 16 years old. So I put McKenna in charge of everything. Why did I do that? Because she's good. She doesn't take shit like her mom does. She doesn't care about you personally. She's got a job to do. And now she has something to prove. And I am overjoyed. I'm actually not nervous. I've already committed the outcome is extraordinary, you guys. You're going to have fun. You're flying in. You're going to get to Alabama. You're going to set up tomorrow. They put us in the center of the store. A whole bunch of the volunteers are excited about us. This is a really weird thing, and you guys all need to hear this. I have suffered and struggled for so long that when things actually come to me, it's like, stop acting surprised that great things come to you. Got it? Stop acting surprised when your book's a bestseller or you got that, that property listed for more money than you thought. Expect those things. So I expect that we're going to sell out the 500 with no problem. People are going to love you. And we're going to go back in 2 months with anyone who wants to join us when there's 15,000 people there and they put an order in for 5,000 Spin Gyms. I already have that in my head. So I'm just excited to watch how this rolls out. I'm excited for the stories that are going to happen. I can't wait. I'm overjoyed. Speaking of stories, Bob Martinez, your story in our book is great. I don't love your headshot, though. Do you think that you could get Chuck a better headshot? Because your story is great. Yeah. I need you to look. It's okay if you don't have one with me. I need you to look like a real, and if you're not careful, I'm going to paint a little king thing on it. So.
Okay, I'll have another one done.
Shelley, loved yours. I'm actually very, very excited. And by the way, say hi to each other because Teresa's also coming down in February. We have a kick-ass group of people who are on fire, who are committed. I have some special guests coming to this one. They include, not to surprise you guys, but one, the president or creator of the360.com. He's going to be in class for 5 days. I think he's bringing an assistant. He's a branding expert, so to have him there is awesome. I gave a scholarship out to a woman that I just met, and this is a great gift for me to be able to do. She has NF. Now, let me share something with you. On your worst day ever, you don't suffer what she's suffering, ever. Half of her face, she's probably in her 50s, half of her face is paralyzed and slightly covered with tumors, and her eye is all distorted.
Wow.
And yet she puts on makeup on her face and goes out, and she's doing life. So many people who have NF hide away and can't. I mean, the other girl there had literally had tumors all over her face and all over her body. That's part of the disease. 1 in 3,000 people have this. I was so blessed to connect to her that I offered her to come, and she's coming. And the really cool part about having her in the room is that when we do Forbes Factor on her, she's going to be able to take it out to the world and speak to other kids and young people who have NF. And they don't ever want to go out in public because it's really hard. It's hard to be deformed as a human. We look at you, we stare, we make fun. So no matter what's going on your inside, if you're all fucked up, at least we can't see it. So I am so thrilled that she is willing to participate and have fun. And there's a couple of other special guests that are coming to this one. It's going to be very monumental, Chuck. You're going to just be blown away. We're on fire. We're just on fire. And Teresa, I love that you're joining us. We are rebranding Wednesday nights, and we'll put it out to you guys. I'm not going to be doing next Wednesday because it's our cruise. I think a couple of things are going to change after this cruise, after 500 people get Forbes. The title of my speech that I'm giving, and I got to give a speech because I got 15 people to come on board. That was a huge thing for me. Oh, look at the dog. Oh, Chucky. The title of the speech is Who is Forbes Riley? And the tagline is, What have you Forbes lately? And I think what's exciting about this is that we all have one face to the public, but we're something else inside. How do you let people really know who you are and stress your vulnerability and really get your message out there? I'm on fire to make this happen. The book is amazing, and we're inches away from finishing it. It's a very exciting project. There's some heartfelt, amazing stories here, and I can't wait to drive it to a #1 bestseller. All right, having said that, Chuck, let me check in with you. How are you doing?
I'm doing awesome.
Yeah, I know you are.
I'm excited to reconnect. And after listening to you, I'm even more excited to start the new Forbes Factor.
Thank you. I think there's something miraculous happening, and I feel great. I feel great about
it. One is better than the next, but it sounds like this is going to be pretty phenomenal.
Isn't it fun to watch?
Yeah.
I mean, Bob, you had a chance to do 2. We were blessed that Shelley and Craig came. You guys were part of the amazing transformation. By the way, how's Jared doing? We haven't checked in with him. Is he deployed yet? Is he overseas?
He is. I hear from him every now and then. He is still overseas. He's been deployed.
Well, I'm excited because on this cruise we've got Tucker. It's gonna be sick energy. We have Stacey Saints, we have Leah Holmes, we have Tucker Wells, we have Tina Durr. I'm excited and kind of wigged out about, how much is going for this coming week. It's going to be weird and fun.
Yeah, powerful week.
I know. Anybody have any questions or any comments about anything at all? Make up a question.
I have a comment. Once everyone has, this is on the 360 sites. I've been talking to Cheryl, and once everyone has gone through and set themselves up, gone through all the videos that are there on the homepage, Ray would be more than happy to do a training for everyone to take them to the next level to how to maximize that program.
Every day I have been using my 360. I just got a new account for Spin Gym 360. I just showed you. Everybody know who Vivica Fox is? So I'm gonna get one from Vivica and build her site. She's got a new.
Can't hear you.
That's
okay.
Oh, you can't.
Now you can. You're coming in and out. Can't hear you now.
Hang on.
Time. Like, I just want to talk.
McKenna, I'm on a Zoom call,
Yeah.
and I think everyone can hear you.
We can hear you now.
Okay.
Don't go away.
Bye.
I love you. Did you hear her? Okay, I'm back. What was I going to say about? Oh, so 360. So I think if we get, I'm going to get Vivica to do this. That's kind of exciting. So Teresa, ask me a question.
What is 360?
Oh my God, really?
No, really.
Oh, Jenny, Michael, do you know what 360 is?
No, I was going to ask the same question.
Oh, guys, okay, get your phone out. Let me do it really quick. Get your phone out right now. Get your phone out. Go to ForbesRiley360.com and prepare to be blown away. I am overjoyed that we have a new way to connect to people. So go to Forbes Riley 360, and I'll give you the 20-second rundown on this. It is a new platform for networking. One thing that allows you to, what?
Whose is this?
This is mine. Well, no, it's a guy named Ray Perez. It's his platform. I become a partner of his.
Because I do know Ray and Ray Perez, and I did Landmark together. That's why I asked.
Yep. He is a very, very smart man who needs his next level, and I'm working with him to take him there. I did his brand.
Will he be at Forbes Factor?
Say again? Yes, he is going to be at Forbes Factor.
Okay.
Yeah, he's he's so supportive and such a team player. So Forbes Riley 360, it would be your name 360.com. I have Joshua Self 360. We have Spin Gym 360. And what this is that when you're out in the world, your job is to network, is to create relationships. And I just went to a fundraiser. I must have taken out my 360 like 16 times. So if you go to my homepage, Chuck, can you? No, let me see if I can share. I had to share my screen here. So if you're there, so you have somebody bring up a 360 on their phone. If you go to the very, very top right and you click on it, you'll see it'll open websites. Now here's what you need to know. You see the 8 icons that are there? Those are 8 icons of 100 icons that you can choose and customize your home screen. If you like Snapchat, if you want to put a PowerPoint presentation, if you want to do a free gift, it is all there. So Chuck's going to, okay. So guys, stop. Chuck, leave it for a second. So the first thing that comes up, and on your phone it looks really sexy, that's my new business card. I could have that be a call to action. I could have it be a videotape. You can make that anything that you want. Right now it's my placeholder business card. So close that if you would, Chuck. And go to the flashing video, because everyone should have an introduction or video, and I teach how to do that. But you see, I have 3 videos there. So play the middle video. I can show you my latest, and you can customize your videos in literally 30 seconds. So what's going to play right now is not you going to YouTube, but you going to see what I want you to see. And it's fast. Great, so there's one video. Great, now click on the video to the left. Now it doesn't look like I'm going to YouTube. It looks like I'm showing you my videos. It can be a video for anything. It's a great way to tell you, oh there, that's my pitch video. Okay, now close out of that. Go to the top right. That's fine, that's another video. You should at least all have 3 videos about what you're up to, who you are, what your mission statement is. Now, now remember, all of these icons are ones that I've chosen, but you can change them in anything. I might change the LinkedIn one, but if somebody clicks on LinkedIn, click on it. I just updated my whole LinkedIn profile. I have one, click on that, and it immediately takes you, and I think we did a good job on this too. LinkedIn is a great way to connect to businesses about who you are and what you do. So scroll down a little bit, and you'll learn all about me. I have the maxed out at 30,000 people. Kind of just scroll up that page. And LinkedIn, there's videos, there's who you are. You tell the world who you are on LinkedIn. Well, that's great. Exit out of there. Then go to Facebook. Well, that's where everyone wants to connect. But now you don't need to go to Facebook. Just click on the Facebook icon. I have 5 different pages. I want you to go and join my top one, which is my fan page, my friend page. So you go there, and boom, it instantly pops up. And if you have this on your own phone, I don't have to go to Facebook to pop up all of my Facebook pages. It does it automatically here. Boom, there's my friend page. I can go back and click on my fan page or my Spin Gym page instantly. Oh, look what a cute couple. But now I can say to somebody while I'm holding my phone, hey, click like right here, and we're connected. Now scroll out, leave that one. And so go back, out of Facebook totally. I love the YouTube one because YouTube doesn't take you to YouTube. It takes you to an organized playlist that I created. So go down to Spin Gym for a second. Now, I don't want you to go to YouTube and see everything. I want you to see only my Spin Gym videos. Well, now I can, and I can do it in the snap of a finger. They have very slow internet in OMAC. See that whole list? That's a pre-organized list that you just do in YouTube. And now you can watch all my spins and videos because that's where I want you to go. I don't want you to go randomly to YouTube and start to find me. That's what I used to have to do. I have a lot of videos out there, don't I? That's just one playlist. I have a playlist for motivation. Go to that one. I have a playlist for Forbes Factor. I have a playlist for anything I need you to know when I want you to meet me. It's a ton of videos. Okay, go back. Then I decided that we need, what is that one? That's my free gift. It's not connected right yet though, Chuck. But if I want to offer you a free gift, I say, hey, go click on this button, boom, and you can get my free download PDF. The next one that I have, because I've been testing this out, is IMDb. What that is, it's a website for actors, and it will show you all my acting credits. It instantly takes you wherever you want to go. Well, there you go. Look at that. Scroll down, you can see movies and TV that I'm doing right now, that top of the list. You see all my acting credits. Well, if I'm standing with a producer or director, I can just whip that out and say, hey, when you get home, check that out on my 360. Go back. And then last but not least is different websites that I have. You can have anybody go anywhere. And here's the cool thing. That dashboard behind this 360 allows you to change everything in a minute. So let's say I'm going to go off to do a real estate deal. Well, I don't normally put my real estate stuff on my homepage, but I could change those videos to the latest real estate properties that I've been involved in. Or I can change anything I want. You'd be surprised when there's 100 different icons. You can put up a picture gallery. You can put up, I don't know, Snapchat or whatever else turns you on. Even though you can even customize your buttons. So this platform, Chuck, you can't sign into my platform, can you? You don't know my code. Because if you can, I'd love to show you the behind the scenes of that. So Chuck, I'm going to text you my password. Okay. So Chuck, if you want to sign into my account, it's kind of nice to see the dashboard. I've never seen any system like this. I am head over heels for this. And if you network, I mean, Bob, here's what you can do with this platform. You can put up your introductory video as the first thing everybody sees. You meet somebody, especially you're going to start to do these conventions that you want.
Okay.
Imagine you're up on stage and you say to the entire room, guys, here's what I want you to do. I want you to go to bobmartinez360.com. The first that comes up is a statement that says, hey, I'm Bob Martinez, the king of clean, blah, 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 blah. If you want more information, you want to join my, click here. Then they're literally sitting there in your room and you can communicate with all of them on their own phone. Now the big button that you only see on your phone is the connect one. The top right button where it says connect, you instantly connect on email, text, SMS Messenger, WhatsApp. All of that happens immediately. And now they're in your phone. This is the cleanest, most amazing networking tool I've ever seen. Your free gift could be articles. It could be anything that you want. I've never seen a platform that one is so freaking amazingly easy to do and totally customizable. But you must make this work for yourself. So Teresa, if you wanted to work for your fitness arena, you have them all the videos. If you wanted to work it for the World Venture Travel, you have it for all of that. At your fingertips. And trust, somebody who's at my level, when I meet somebody new, I'm always on their phone going, hey, go to YouTube, go here, go there. It's like, it's overwhelming.
Yes.
This makes your life so much easier. So Chuck, we're going to take you guys behind the scenes for a second of the top one, if you would. So now open up the second bar down. Okay, so guys, remember I said there's 1 of 100 icons?
Yep.
So Bob, what icon out of all of those might you want to see value using?
Instagram, LinkedIn, and YouTube.
Definitely photos. I mean, I would have before and after photos for you. I might have a presentation up there if I thought it was important, or a landing page that says, hey guys, go right here. And on the landing page it says, you know what, if for a free evaluation, sign up. That's how easy it is. And so part of the coaching, it's $30 a month to use this platform. Actually, it's $80 a month for the level I want you to have. And I made a deal with Ray that if you come through me, you get for $30, you get everything he has to offer. That seem fair? Yeah, it's
Yes.
more than fair. Then if you scroll up, just scroll down a little bit, Chuck. Any icon that you pick, stop for 1 second. Do you see how you can customize the links? It is as easy as drag and drop, and you can build your site in 10 minutes and change it anytime you want in 30 seconds. If you're in business, I mean, Jose, for you, because you guys can hear me?
Yeah.
Because anytime you meet somebody new, and your job is to meet new people, you're going to be on a boat, Jose, with 400 people. You want to collect their data, and you do not want to do it the way I did. You don't want to be collecting business cards that you can lose, that you forget to follow through. I mean, it's different if you're a company where you just take 1 or 2 business cards a day. But I go to events, I come home with 300 business cards. I don't want to do that anymore. I want to instantly connect with people, and then I want to put them into an automated email sequence, get them on my list, and see how we can best serve each other quickly. Okay, so Chuck, give me back my screen. Anyone have any questions?
Mhm.
It's a pretty cool system. And there's a lot of cool systems that are in place. You know, I love ClickFunnels. By the way, I don't know if you guys know this, but if you have a business, ClickFunnels to me is essential. It's $97 a month. But here's the crazy part. ClickFunnels comes with an automatic affiliate program. The other day I opened up my ClickFunnels and I had made $2,400. You know how I did
Nice.
that? Oh yeah. You know how I did it? I put a notice on my Facebook that I found this book I love and you can get it for free. Click here. Russell Brunson has the amazing funnels. They're already built. All you have to do is talk about a free book that you love. How hard is that? $2,400.
I called Chuck immediately after I saw that. Right, Chuck?
Let me tell you something. The first time I did it, the first night I did it, I didn't know what I was doing. I made 600. Those numbers shocked me so much. I swear to God, I kept looking at the 2,400 going, I need to do that again. People who are affiliate marketers, you know what it means to be an affiliate marketer? You don't have an idea in your head. You don't have your own product. You don't need your own product. What you have is a way to communicate with other people. Shelly, is he okay? Is he feeling okay?
Yeah, he just has to put Mila down.
Got it, okay. So we'll teach you a little bit more about what affiliate marketing means, because I'm sorry, I did not realize how much fun it could be. And when you get the principles in your head about what we do and what we teach, you can make money by referring other people. Well, that's a no-brainer. I would say a half hour of every day of yours at night should be spent selling somebody else's product. And I'll teach you privately on how to go to ClickBank and find products in the health industry, how to find things that you never even touch, that you make money on. Does that seem like a good idea? Yeah, one of the things that I do in Forbes Factor is I want you guys to make money. You know why? Then you stop suffering. You stop struggling. And you stop understanding that money is right here. Just reach up and grab some of it. Every time you tell somebody about a movie that you love, they don't pay you for it, or a restaurant you liked, or an outfit you're wearing. This new world of affiliate marketing where they can track your pixels and understand that you referred somebody, especially ClickFunnels. It's the most sophisticated system on the planet at the moment when it comes to this. I told somebody about a free book. They went down Russell's funnel. They bought his program. They bought something else, and I got paid on all of that. Does that seem like a good idea? Yes. So that's part of the training. That to me is a no-brainer. If you don't have money issues, life is better. All right, so that was a good question. Miss Fierce 4, who are we looking at here? What is your name? Chuck is doing sign language. Shelly, ask me a question.
Ask you a question. I should have known this was coming. What is a good TED Talk you've listened to lately?
So a couple, and that's actually a great question. So we gotten away a little bit from our resource page on Facebook. We have a private group for everyone who's taken Forbes Factor. You guys will all be in it. And we started to list wins, losses, and wins, obstacles, and resources. We should do an ongoing TED Talk resource. The one that changed my life was the extroverted introvert. It was genius. It helped me understand who I am. I love the one with Dolph Lundgren, where this very bold, brave, Rocky-esque kind of guy talks about Forbes factor. He talks about how as a little boy his father would beat him and how it adversely affected his entire life and how he's been trying to recover from that moment. When I heard that, I'm like, oh my God, that's exactly what I do for a living with people, is heal them from what Dolph Lundgren was suffering from. I like Mel Robbins' talk about vulnerability. I probably listen to one a day. That's probably the best thing I can offer you guys. Bob, what's the last TED Talk you listened to?
I haven't listened to TED Talk in a long time.
So it's kind of funny. They're about 18 minutes each, right?
Okay.
So part of my morning missing, Jenny, is I watch a TED Talk while I'm doing my makeup. I just put it on my phone, except when I'm blow drying my hair, and I've actually been listening to one a day.
Okay.
I highly, highly, highly recommend that you do that.
Okay.
Because, you know, it's the time shaving or it's the time when you're eating food. One TED Talk a day, and we should actually, Shelley, write that on our page. Because it was a great question. I don't have the time to sift through the ones that aren't very good. What's one of your favorites?
I actually also have not listened to TED Talks for a while. I've been doing a lot of Audible, listening to a lot of incredibly good books. I think I posted one today, The Atomic Habits. I'm about halfway through, and that one is blowing my mind.
What's one principle that's blowing your mind from the book?
One principle, he kind of dives into it pretty early on, and he talks about habits and how a lot of times we're goal-oriented. So we try to change our habits to achieve a goal. But he said that the goal isn't the actual secret sauce to success, because all the athletes who compete in Tour de France have the same goal, but only one person win. So what differentiates from first place and second place if they all had the same goal, and presumably they're measurable, you know, small and all this other stuff. And what he said was, it's a part of your identity and who you choose to be. So, you know, human beings, we don't like to be incongruent with our identity. If you choose to have self-talk to say, I am the winner of the Tour de France, then all of your actions will kind of just gear towards making that a reality, because again, as humans, we're coded to not being incongruent. And so that was really interesting for me. You know, we have a vacation coming up in May, and I'm like, oh, I want to be in incredibly good shape for that. But so that means I have to, you know, try and work out X numbers of time a week, try to eat clean and all this other stuff. But then my mind kind of shifted. I was like, okay, if I believe I'm a, I don't know, Victoria's Secrets model or some stuff like that, my brain can't really tell the difference sometimes between reality and imagination, but that's going to propel my actions towards that identity. Right. And when I'm confronted with a large pizza, I'm going to say, you know, would a model do this? Probably not, or whatever. But I think just the mind shift that you have to shift your mindset and decide who you want to be first. And that's going to help propel you towards establishing those habits. Was really just kind of amazing. I was driving and I was like, I had to pause. I had to really think through that. So that was just one of the
so one of the facts that we talk about in NLP training is why we do vision boards. Vision boards is the same concept. You don't necessarily know how you're going to get the house or that amount of money, but if you keep seeing it every day and believe that you own that house, you start to take actions because that's the only way it happens. Yeah. So in NLP, we put forth a picture or an image, and when it's very clear, it's basically an I want exercise. I want that house. If you imagine living in that house and what it takes to, wow, my bank account looks like X, you must and you will adjust every habit in your thinking to then think about it and get those what you wanted. And it's fascinating. I like how he articulated it. But it's so important, Jenny and Michael, even Jose, that when you speak those words, I'm trying to it's not in the vocabulary of a supermodel if they want to look good in a bikini. I'm eating clean because it's my job.
Right.
Now, Shelley can go, I don't have to eat clean because it's really not my job. But if I am a supermodel, shit, okay. So I'm not going to try to do it. I have to do it.
Right.
Because that's what I see in my mind. So having these formulations and understanding what you want, and here's the crazy thing, Jose, for you, is you don't need to eat the entire elephant. One bite at a time. I'm going to achieve this monument. I'm going to get here, and that was the goal. Great. Here's the problem with mountain climbing for those entrepreneurs. Once you get to a mountain top, you want to go to the next one. So let's all face it, you're never going to be satisfied. You're never going to be ultimately happy because it's a fleeting kind of thing. So what's going to help make you happy next? What's the step ladder? And I got to tell you, that's what really exciting things about life is achieving things. Winning awards, getting trophies, getting your name out there. You're in a magazine. That's cool. That's one other step. Today I'm an actress. Tomorrow I'm a TV host. You don't have to be anything. So Michael and Jenny, there is no when I grow up I'm going to be a fireman. So that's going to only last you for 10 years. And then you're going to get older. And you're not going to want to carry all that heavy shit on your back. What do I do now? Well, now I want to be a book author about firemen. So unfortunately, the people who stay stuck, can you say Radio Shack? Can you say Blockbuster? Can you say Kodak? If you are stuck and think you're going to be something, and once you've achieved it, you sit back and go, hey, I won an Oscar. I don't have to do any more movies. It doesn't work that way. I always thought about what happens. I've won lots of big awards. The next morning, you feel like shit. You know why? Because now you got to start all over again. Shit, I won that award, and now I got to be better than that award. Wow. Who wakes up the next morning and goes, shit, I got an Oscar, now I need to do better? It's a really weird letdown when you're that high. So you have to be prepared for that. That took me a little, I set myself up one time. I won this huge award. I was in Las Vegas, went to the little after party, and my family, nobody was there with me. And I'm in a gown, look like $1 million, have this award in my hand, and I'm walking through the lobby to my room where there's nobody there waiting for me. And I sat down at a slot machine, and I put it there, and I'm like, I feel terrible. I just won this huge award. Nobody here cares. And I got to go do it all. Oh, God. And I just literally, luckily somebody sat down next to me. I had a great conversation. We went to dinner. But I was really weirdly lonely. How can you be the award winner, the big winner of the night? You made the speech. It looked so good. But you have to understand that when you win really big, there's always that other side that goes, oh. So be prepared for that. And then I'm going to share something with you, too. If you all get so in your own head about your own life, I read a story today about a little boy, 10-year-old boy, who had bowel issues, and he had a colostomy bag. And he got bullied at school, and his mom came home and found him dead in the closet. 10 years old. He was so sad and so lonely in his heart that he killed himself. And I'm thinking, once you learn how to do all these techniques and you're insanely happy and successful, you better give it away. You better spread the message because people suffer so much. And that really should be, I love when people say, I want to help 1 million people. Baby, just help one. Save one life. Mm-hmm. Have an impact on some kid who doesn't get Christmas presents or who's in the hospital and suffering because nobody is there to bring him a teddy bear. You don't realize what you can do, how much good you can do, and how good that feels. And every day when you do a little something good, you start to build up this one karmic bank account. But you start to realize that life isn't quite what you expected. It's not how much money you get or how big your car is. Because I got to tell you, once you get the car, it's like, that's cool. Now what? So my wish for all of you is that you understand happiness by being there for other people, by being the best version of you to share with someone else. Because there is no award or stack of money that lasts beyond that night. You're like, oh, great, now I got $1 million in the bank. And what do I do now? That's why lottery winners implode all the time. They all want to win the lottery, right? Well, that isn't what you really want. If you understood that I want enough money that I can write a $10,000 check to anybody that I see, well, then you become an amazing lottery winner. But that very rarely happens. They get the money and start buying shit, and you start thinking that's going to make you happy, and you realize it doesn't. So my wish for you is that you figure out How do you personally define happiness? Can you be happy in a one-bedroom apartment with no money? Yeah. Yeah, you can. Can you be unhappy in a big mansion with lots of money? Yes, you can. So one of the keys to life is truly understanding what makes you happy on a small level and doing that. So to that end, Bob, ask me a question.
Okay, I've got a couple things. Number one, I missed the thing for the 360. You guys did some last Saturday. I wonder how I could get that recording.
Chuck, if you can get that to him, and I'm happy to do it again. I put together a PowerPoint presentation for this because I will share one. If you're a speaker on stage, you need a 360. It is, and so one is the training to operate it, but then two, we haven't done this. Ray is going to offer us all, and we'll set a date right after the cruise where he's going to train us on how to take that to the next level. I even shot a video with Ray, a 1-minute video, 60 seconds on a teleprompter about a personality video. You know what? We all need one of these. And it went something like, you say your name, you say your title. Hey, everybody, I'm Forbes Riley. I'm known as the Billionaire Business Strategy because I've helped companies grow billions. And I do that by helping them craft their perfect pitch. And the next question is, my mission in life is to do A, B, C, and D. What I enjoy most when I'm not working is A, B, C, and D. And it's a minute profile on you. Well, I got to tell you, in 60 seconds, that's so much nicer than standing there and saying, hi, what do you do? I clean up things for, it's really cool to have this little edited piece because as though you're important and you matter. And then having all your social media, it now to me looks like the ultimate business plan. It's not a joke that your Facebook profile page, the little bar up top, is blank or doesn't really serve you. So, Chuck, do you have the recording of the webinar pitch I did?
Yes. When was it?
It was it 2 weeks ago, Wednesday?
It wasn't
I'm sure
It
I
might have
have
been last Wednesday.
But didn't you do something Saturday to show us how to use it? I thought I got an email that you were doing something Saturday.
You know what? Cheryl did that, Chuck. So there are 2 recordings. The one that Cheryl did on how to use it is really important.
Because that's the one I need. I saw the one you did Wednesday. That's why I bought it.
Oh, you want the one Cheryl did?
Yeah.
Oh, got it. Oh, so you didn't hear the training. You know what, Bob? I'll tell you what. For your initial investment, you get a one-on-one with Cheryl.
Okay.
So, Chuck, will you give him Cheryl's information?
I will.
And so, Bob, you don't even need to watch it. She'll walk you through because they really want, it's funny. They really want you to get it nailed so that when you show it to other people, it all works very beautifully.
Okay.
So we'll get you Cheryl's info.
right.
Jenny, ask me a question.
Let's see. So you said that you were in the spa earlier. What are your plans for the rest of the day?
I love you. Well, one, I have Guy over here who's sleeping. I had the most wonderful lunch with Vivica Fox, and that was so exciting because she's a wonderful talent, and she's been in some of my favorite movies and just very gracious and really sweet. I'm going to hang out with my Joshua at my friend's $4 million mansion in Malibu. Drove past some of the houses that had burnt down and was feeling very grateful that I wasn't there, and getting ready for this cruise. I'm also, I also have I have a Spin Gym 360. So actually what I'm also going to do is get all those videos together. It's very exciting to do what you love to do and get it organized. So thank you, Mariano. Are you here in California? And that's a good question. You know what? I'm probably just going to hang out with the love of my life.
Okay, he's sleeping. I'll be there Friday.
He's snoring on purpose. He's being silly. And it's funny because I was in the spa, and one of the girls I hadn't seen in a long time. It's one of my favorite places in California. It is called the Beverly Hot Springs, and I've been going for so many years. I have friends there, And what is this? And one of them's like, I saw your husband out in the lobby. Oh my, I was like, oh, we haven't actually nailed that down yet, but we're working on it. It's a good question. Mr. Michael, question.
Well, it sounds like you got a handful of us that are coming to the Forbes Factor in February. So at least for Jenny and I as first-time attendees, I'm not sure how many others are as well. What is the one thing you hope we walk away with?
Well, one of the things I hope you walk in with is an open mind and comfortable shoes. The one thing that I know there's no hope involved in this, Michael. I've done enough of these now, that you will walk away with whatever it is that you wanted to walk away with. So my advice to you is to come with a question, to come with a goal. You will learn how to pitch. You will make money. You will uncover what's keeping you stuck, and you'll witness miracles in other people's lives. You will leave Forbes Factor knowing that you've been to one of the most special events on the planet. Shelley, do you agree?
I do. That's why I didn't even have to do the hard sell on these two. It's just one of those events that you go in. I mean, I heard the same thing, right? So you're like, imagination, fill the blank of whatever that could mean for you. And frankly, you still kind of don't know. She definitely prompted us to say, hey, figure out what you want. And you're like, oh shit, like really what I want? I never really thought about this. And then you go through this. Not only is the training amazing, but it's how you connect with the people in the room. I mean, you really go from a bunch of strangers to family, because you end up connecting in past experiences that you realize define who you are today. And even though you were strangers 24 hours prior, you realize, oh shit, those people went through the same pain, because they're telling you their story and you can relate. And suddenly you're that weird person crying in the corner when they're telling their story. But that's how you connect, and you realize, oh, they survived. They're a physical representation of survival for that event. And if they can do it and look so gracefully living, why am I carrying this bag of, bullshit? It's one of those things that I have no problems raising the bar on your expectations, because no matter how high your expectations are, it'll probably get like blown away. So it's good.
And I love that. Here's what you're coming to, just so you know. I'm going to another event next week. I go to events, and events are basically speakers. It's never what people say. You never go to these events to really learn. Like Russell Brunson having ClickFunnels is, I'm not going to learn how to do ClickFunnels. I'm going to watch him give awards to people who've made millions of dollars, and then have him upsell something at the end of it. And that's what all these events seem to be. I always keep waiting for the training. And the truth is, most of them only offer training on videotape. Bullshit. You can learn stuff. I get it. I've bought more programs and spent more money, but I thought that's why I went to the event. So I'm a purist when it comes to that. You're coming to an event and a total immersion taught by me for 5 straight days. I mean, it's ridiculous. I don't know how long I'm going to want to keep doing this, because it's really long. And all we do is work. We don't do anything else but work on each other. It's obviously a structure. We teach, we learn, we go through it. And I'll tell you why Chuck and I are so excited is it's never, ever the same. Ever. Because I rely on the fact of the people in the room make the experience, and what Chuck just said, which is crazy, and Shelley, you were at the very last one, but they keep getting better and better. I don't know if that's we're getting better or I don't know what it is, but it's gotten to a level where I can't wait for this to happen, because we're going to all witness miracles that you won't see anywhere else on the planet. My next thing is, how do I get this out to more people? There's all kind of ways I could get it out, but I'm waiting for the universe to keep pushing it. I know that sounds funny, but that's what I've done my whole life. So we're growing. We're filling our rooms. I can only do so much in this room. I like it. Sometimes you just like the amount. It's nice. Seriously, it's very intimate. I will know not only your name, but your entire history within about 24 hours. You've never been to an event where you can take your name tag off after 24 hours and you will know everybody in the room. I don't know any other event that's ever happened to. In fact, I just went to a networking thing. Oh, I went to this brunch, this bathrobe brunch. And I don't get the point of this. Now, I come from the world of Club Med, where I work very hard to get groups of people to know each other and go through an experience. And don't talk to me, don't tell me. This was a fundraiser. And I went with a friend, and I didn't meet anybody new out of the room of 200 people, maybe one or two people. But they didn't structure the event so that we could really network and really meet and interact or play games or whatever it might be to raise awareness for what we were doing there. I do that, and you will love it. Right,
And
Chuck?
hate it.
I just want to add also that Forbes told us you're not supposed to start crying until after the pitch mastery, which is the first, I think, 2 days. But our class started crying the first day. So hopefully you guys will make it beyond the first 24 hours. I just warned you. It was ugly cries too. It wasn't oh, that's sad. There was a lot of ugly crying, and it was literally within the first half day.
Oh, Shelley, don't scare them off. That's so funny. We did start to have a rule about that. I have to try and get through a speech without everybody in the room crying. And I will never forget. Here's the other thing, too, is that they make such an impression on my soul. I will never forget Shelley and Jared. Awesome, awesome, awesome moment of all time. Just like you guys will forever. And it was so much fun to watch because Shelley's such a giver. So she gives to a fault, and she didn't realize that she might need to have some work done on her, too. So in the middle of one of the sessions, she's grilling one of the guys on what's going on with him and offering up suggestions. And in the back of my mind, and I love looking over at Chuck because we've seen this so many times in so many different incarnations that we just couldn't wait for that moment of breakthrough. You're going to know. You're going to, oh my God, it's like sparks fly out of people's heads. So that was one of my favorite moments. Chuck, do you remember that? And here's the funny thing about the training, too. It will leave marks on your heart that you didn't even know you would want to have. Watching Stacy finally, after all of the time, own her own body. Stacy's lost 100 pounds since June's class. It's not a weight loss class. Why did she lose that? Because she wanted to. You get what you want. So the best, and I got to hang up because it's 6 o'clock. The best thing you guys can come to this with is demand something from me and the universe. I demand, now don't want, just demand it. It's a crazy thing. So, Jenny, what might you demand from the universe? You don't need to tell me right now. Here's what I'm going to demand from the universe. I want my best class yet. I want the breakthroughs, the passion, the energy, the family building to be the best I've ever seen, and I plan on giving 100% so my outcome will take care of itself. So come to it with an expectation of one thing that, don't even tell it, keep it a secret, that you really want in your life. To understand for clarity. Doesn't matter what you want. I guarantee, Michael, I guarantee if you want it when you walk in the door, you will leave with it.
Perfect.
Yeah. Jose's going, I'm so...
Yes, and Forbes, I just acknowledge you because I've been in so many trainings over the years and spent so much money, and I don't know, you just, 2 years ago that I've met you, but I keep coming back to you. It's like that magnetic pull. And it's I don't know why I wasted any time up to this point. So I acknowledge you for who you are.
Thank you very much. Like I said, I don't do the trainings big enough. We're not at the Tony Robbins level. And not because I don't know how, I just don't think I wanted it. And so we always fill our rooms to the capacity that I want. I may want to open up my expectations. But I will tell you, I train because I want to go to this class. And every time I do one of these, I think Chuck does too, it gets better and better and clearer. And unfortunately, it never gets boring. So I'm always seriously involved in this and committed to it. So Teresa, I thank you for that. You'll love who's there. You'll be blown away.
And how many people will be there? I didn't hear you say.
Probably about 25.
And that, to me, that there's something to be said about that. Just like Shelley said, you come out being a family. And for me, being an entrepreneur at home, I get lonely. And that'll all come out even more so. Yet this is I want the community. I want the connection. I desire
Teresa,
that.
it's why I've got 20 people coming with us on a cruise next week. They're all Forbes Factor students. Mm-hmm. So I've got people going to Alabama. They're all I've created a family that I've always wanted.
Yes.
And why is it 25? Because 50. I don't need more bodies. I need great bodies.
Yes.
And
Quality.
this is a very special group. I've got a guy coming named Andreas, who is an amazing connector. He's the one who gave me the award for being most powerful woman in Tampa Bay. He's committed to blowing this up a little bit. Ray will be there. It's always amazing. Josh will be filming. And hey, Chuck, can you do me a favor? Would you mind picking out a song and doing some spin gym? I got to get to a meeting 4 minutes ago. And we won't have class next Wednesday. When we come back, you're going to get some emails between now and then about our rebranding and what we're going to be focused on next, and just how we 10x it, because I'm going to start to get really specific and tough on you guys to know, once you know what your next dream is, how you attain it. I need you guys to be my most amazing testimonials. So what I want is, like Shelly, raging fans. Oh my God, went to Forbes. She over-delivered. Shelly's got a lot of things she could be doing, but she's checked in once a week and does this. By the way, girlfriend, your chapter is so beautiful. It's so beautiful and so well written.
Thank you. Thank you. I was not sure. That story's been in my mind for a long time, and then I kind of finally figured out how to make everything tie. And so from a writing perspective, I'm not a writer, so I tried.
You more than tried. I love it. I love it. I love it. To that end, I got to jump. I will see you guys on the cruise and in 2 weeks or 3 weeks. Good night, everybody.
Are we having a call tomorrow?
Thank you.
Thank you, Forbes.
Hey, Chuck, are we having a call tomorrow?
2 miles. Take exit 58 onto Archibald Avenue.
Can you hear it?
No.
So is everybody on here going to Forbes Factory in 2 weeks?
Yes.
Nice.
Gonna be on the cruise also.
Hey. How many people here are going to the cruise? Hit me up. I'm in LA.
I'll be there on Friday.
Hey, okay. When does the cruise take off? On the 26th, right?
Yeah, 26.
Nice. Where are you coming from, Jose?
Texas.
Texas. What city?
Odessa, Texas. Midland, Odessa area.
Okay.
No oil field here.
Nice.
No sound, Chuck, but it's fine.
So Shelly and Teresa, where are you guys from?
I'm from New Hampshire.
Nice, okay. I don't think I know anybody from there.
Well, glad to be the first.
Nice.
I live in Amarillo, Texas.
Nice, okay. Where's that at exactly?
Really far north in the top part of the state.
Okay. Oh, wow.
I'm about 4 hours from there.
Yes.
So have you guys all met in person before?
No.
No.
Not yet.
Wilson,
Huh.
are you going on the cruise?
I'm not going on the cruise. I just heard about it for the first time from Chuck on our phone call yesterday, actually.
Okay, yeah, they're sold out. I think a few people have been trying to get on.
But one of my friends, she went through Forbes Factory last year or 6 months ago, something like that, and she's going on the cruise.
What's her name?
Tina?
Tina Dirt.
Yep, Tina Durr.
I'm sharing a room with her at the hotel, the Queen Mary.
Hey, okay.
Yeah, her and a friend, Beth, were looking for a place at the Queen Mary, and I had a room there, so we'll be.
Nice. Do you guys know any any good spots